Welcome to episode 169 of the GenGaming podcast. I'm your host, as always. I am Tyler, and joining me we have Justin. What's up, buddy?
Hello, how you doing over there?
Feels fucking weird right now, man. It is weird.
We're literally on the couch.
We're sitting on the couch together, as we do most weeks.
Yeah.
Every week you're here anyway.
It's just us this time.
Yes. That's what's weird about this. So normally, this is the first time that we've ever done the show. First time I've done the show in 169 episodes, and plus the 3 or 4 that have gone missing in the time I was doing the show that I had not had headphones on.
Yeah, it feels naked.
It does.
Everything.
We've sat here for the last hour, like trying to figure out how we're gonna do the show, just because of the fact we're not wearing headphones. And on several occasions, we went to go grab the headphones, put them on. At one point, we were considering just wearing the headphones anyways,
just to make it feel like it's a placebo effect, you know?
Yeah.
It feels natural.
Yes, just to make it feel normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jake is sick, and Jack
took a lot of pills.
He took a lot of pills.
A lot of drugs.
Some ZQL, as he has to call it.
ZQL, yeah.
He knows, it must be a Tennessee thing. It's probably just Evan Walker. Gabe, he is having some issues with his computer.
Computer is melting down, not working properly.
Yeah, he had it, like, we waited a couple hours, and his computer updated, and then his keyboard wasn't working anymore.
Yeah.
So it is 2:30 in the morning, and we are finally doing the show. So apologize. We've been drinking. It's a little late, obviously, but we're gonna do a show anyways.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, buddy. So I guess this is where we jump into what we've been playing.
Holy shit!
Normally this is the part where I try to think of, like, who am I gonna pick to go first. But there's not really an option this time.
Yeah.
What have you been playing, buddy?
I have been playing the first game. I will talk about the most recent one. You've
been playing the first game?
Yes.
The
first game ever.
The MIT guys made?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Tell me about it.
It's called Twilight Princess. Picross is free if you're a member of My Nintendo and you played some Mitomo and stuff and got some points, or if you bought something. This game's actually really cool. I've never played a Picross game, and I absolutely love it. I love the puzzles. I gotta give them props to the way they introduce it to you. Kind of like give you these tips, which at first seem like they're giving it all away. Like, it's gonna be too easy. But no, it gets hard, and like they give you just enough to where you really gotta use your fucking brain. It actually is pretty cool. Like, I try to explain it to you. It's like a mix between Minesweep and Sudoku, and like it's its own thing. It's weird.
Yeah.
I know you played Pokemon Picross, Tyler.
Yes. Was
it the same? Is it 2D as well?
Yeah. Where
it's like you got the X's and the solid.
Yeah, X.
Okay, same thing.
Yeah, same exact thing.
Just checking. I never played that one. There's start off with 10 by 10 puzzles. There's 15 by 15 puzzles. Yeah. I'm about mostly through those. I guess after that it's 20 by 10 puzzles.
Yeah, those ones are fucking.
I haven't done that yet.
They're hard.
But the tips they give you is awesome. Like, say you got a row of 15, and you get a number 9 in that row. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. You count down to the little. It's all in a grid. Mm-hmm. You count down. Oh, it's on 9. Mark that one, because you know it has to be in there at least, because it's 9, so it's going to at least touch that one. Then go from the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mark that one. Then between those two marked squares, fill them all in. Then you kind of get a hint at where they're going to be, but you don't know if it's going to go up or down. Yeah. So you'd use all these little things and all the rules, and you eventually get a picture. And sometimes you don't know what the hell it is. Cause it's very much like an old like an 8-bit or 16-bit game, where it's like a picture of something, an item in this game. In this case, it's Zelda themed. So it's like something. It's like a treasure chest. Treasure chest. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
it's something like that, and you don't really. Sometimes you guess it. Sometimes you don't. I thought I was unlocking Tingle earlier.
Oh.
It was not Tingle.
Oh.
It was something else, and I don't even remember what it was. But yeah, it's free, pretty much. It's a lot of fun. 3DS. Yeah, I like Picross now. I understand it. I think it's a cool little mind puzzle game. Very fun.
It's an awesome game. I've been tempted lately to go check out like 3DS and see if there's like a regular Picross game outside the Picross 3D ones.
Besides the 3D ones, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to do the 3D actual ones. I just want like just regular Picross.
Yeah, I'm there too.
So if I can just
I'm
buy
not ready
just,
for the 3D ones.
If I can find like a $10 Picross game or something on there to play, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Or even on actually iPhone or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I'm sure there might be something.
A knockoff one. I don't fucking care.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah. It's got
yeah.
It's iPhone. They have knockoff. They steal everything.
Yep, that's true. The other game I've been playing, which I actually haven't played for about a week now. I'm on the last level of is Metroid Prime Federation Force, the 3DS. When I first saw the trailer, a little brief history of the game, of my interpretation of it, and like my interest in it. At first, I was like, "Oh yeah, I want to play that game." Then like it kind of disappeared, and I wasn't really interested. Then it came out, and I listened to like a review like that had like no spoilers really, and it's someone that I listened to a lot. I don't remember who it was. There was a few people I listened to quite a bit. They talked about it. I was like, I'm actually gonna check it out. There's nothing I'm playing right now. I haven't played any game on my 3DS since Kirby, the one that came out earlier this year.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna check it out. And I played it almost all the way to the end, and I actually really like this game. I like the music, the art style. At first, I did not like. It grows on you. I love the controls, and you do have to get used to them. Like, it's not like your average like first-person shooter. It feels very much like Metroid Prime Hunters.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know you don't like that game.
Ugh, fuck that game.
I don't really like remember the controls of it, but like it feels it's like the same point of view. You move kind of slow, but like it works well within this game. Like it's like I see my favorite thing about it is that kind of separates it from other first-person shooters is like it's kind of like the reason I like old Doom is like you kind of like it's different because you can like shoot in any horizontal.
Yeah, there's no vertical.
Right.
Yeah.
It's different enough like that, but it's not like that. It's like I know I sound confusing right now, probably. It's like okay, you lock on like in a Zelda game or like most games nowadays. Like you lock on to something like Z targeting or whatever. Like Grand Theft Auto, you lock on to a person, you start shooting randomly.
Yeah.
Okay, it has that. You lock on, then inside of that lock on, like there's like a little outline kind of that goes around everybody. Inside the outline, you can precisely move your reticle. So if something's moving to the left fast, you cannot, because like your blaster is not like super fast like a bullet. It's like a plasma ball. So you have to like aim ahead like a shotgun or something. So you have to get good at like aiming ahead and shooting for the points you want. You hit them in the head, of course, it's gonna get rid of them faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like the story is like pretty much non-existent, but it's a fun game. I feel like this game, it's kind of getting like a lot of shit, which is like okay. I don't really care. Like I understand it though. It's like, but I feel like if this game if it came out, and there's like some great normal Metroid games out, like no one would be talking about how bad this game is.
If it was just Federation Force, that was just the name. I feel like it wouldn't be. I think it's getting hit harder because Metroid's in the name. At the same time, it's selling more because it's Metroid. I think it's kind of yin yang to it.
Okay. Well, I feel like keep Metroid in there because it feels like Metroid, but like you have other Metroid games that are awesome too. Like it's like it's definitely a side game.
Yeah.
Like a side idea, and I think it's awesome in that sense. The stuff works better than like a game like Triforce Heroes did, where it's like basically online focused. This game is too, but I've played it all by myself so far. And things that really stick out to me is that it works much better than that, much more smoothly than Triforce Heroes, something like that. Like the bosses are so cool and fun if you actually like get into the aiming and stuff. Not everybody will. That's the thing. Like you gotta give a little bit, step outside your boundaries and learn to do something a little bit different to enjoy this game.
Yeah.
Which, you know, not everyone has the time to do stuff like that. But I think if you do that though, I think you will thoroughly enjoy this game. I say thoroughly kind of loosely. I get like thoroughly as in like it's a cool game, but if you're looking for a sweet Metroid game, this is not for you.
Yeah.
This is a fun game that so happens to be somewhat in the Metroid universe. Like you said, if it was like like a Metroid or just Federation Force or whatever. Totally doesn't have that name attached to it, but so far, dude, I love this game.
Yeah,
it's actually a big surprise of this year for me. I was kind of surprised with how much I enjoy it and stuff, and it's challenging.
Yeah,
challenging in a good way.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but I have not beat it yet, but hopefully I will. I kind of got stuck on playing Picross for the moment. Like
happens.
Yeah, I'll move back to though. I will say though, I got to the end boss. At least the beginning part of it. No spoilers in case you pick it up, but like, it almost made me laugh at the end boss. Like, it was kind of funny. I was like, really? But yeah, I'll say more later.
Is it just like goofy or is it?
It's goofy. You could take it so many different ways. You could say that they just put it in there because like just because of some people's comments about this game and like how the lack of Metroid is in it, or you could be like, this is a cool weird take on it.
I heard somewhere that like the end ties in with like with Metroid.
Oh, supposedly I haven't got there yet, but there's like I haven't got to the credits, but like there's like a tease, which is kind of vague. Apparently it's either like a brand new Metroid Prime style game, possibly NX.
Yeah. Or
it's like a sequel to this game, but like it's vague enough that like they don't really know.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is a good thing. If you want to like give someone like a little bit of a surprise for an upcoming game.
I haven't looked into it. I just heard about like.
Yeah, I never watched it just because I was like so close to the end. Like I don't want to watch it yet.
Yeah, I'm never gonna play the game. I'm not the biggest Metroid guy, so.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Yeah.
But like I've been enjoying this game.
Did you hear? I guess like in Japan it's sold less than like 5,000 copies.
Yes, I have heard that.
Which is surprising,
especially since it's on the 3DS.
Yeah, but at the same time though, like I was when this came out, I was like a lot of people were saying. I was reading a lot about Metroid doesn't sell that well outside of America.
In Japan, it's actually really one of the least worst selling Nintendo franchises.
Which is, I guess it's kind of what I was thinking was crazy, but like really, they're not big shooter fans over there.
That like also though, like you think I don't know. I think they'd be interested in like sci-fi stuff, but I guess because like most of their games aren't like sushers like we know them as.
Yeah, but I could see like maybe the Metroid Prime kind of stuff turned them off.
Yeah,
I don't know how successful Super Metroid was over there, but I can see going to the first person kind of stuff might not their style. I guess in Europe it's not doing that well either.
Interesting.
So it sounds like I think North America's like their big market.
Huh. Like Metroid. Yeah. I will say quick to the shooter thing and a surprise with Japan. I know it's another game, but it's Splatoon. Just real quick.
Oh yeah.
They won like Game of the Year for the Tokyo Game Show Awards.
Really?
That's surprising to me. Just because it's not only is on a Wii U, but it's a shooter game in a sense. It's different.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is kind of interesting.
What if the style?
Style? Oh yeah, it totally stylized from Japan.
Yeah, I think that's maybe the reason
could be a big thing that invites them into maybe.
Yeah,
and it's different.
That's great though. That's a great game.
Yeah, that's just cool. Yeah, but that's what I've been playing. Yeah.
All right.
What have you been playing? Across the table of couch.
Yeah. I picked up. I talked about last week. I picked up the Bioshock collection.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been playing the Bioshock 1 again. I was actually a little nervous going to it, kind of like I was with Uncharted last year, where it's just like I wonder like how well these games hold up. And we did our game of the our favorite games of all time list, and I think Bioshock 1 was 18th on my list, and I know Bioshock Infinite was in my honorable mentions somewhere. But I was still kind of concerned, like Bioshock 1 came out in 2007, and I was like, I don't know how well this game's gonna hold up, but it fucking does. This game's when I got back, when the plane crashed at the beginning. Minor spoilers for the first 30 seconds of the game. And then, like, the first time you go in the Rapture and, like, you've watched the video and the video disappears, the screen disappears, and you're in, like, this, like, submarine, like, thing, and you're going in through and you just see all these, like, these fish, and you see Rapture, and it's just, like, it's good to be back here. Like, cool. This thing is... I remember in 2007 when I played this game for the first time. I remember buying it. I didn't know anything about this game. I worked at a game store at this time, but I didn't actually like pay a lot of attention to the gaming, what's going on, because I was so much like a Nintendo fanboy. I just kind of like, what's what am I looking for? Like,
shit, I know what you're saying.
Like no peripheral vision. It was just like
tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision, yeah. Like I didn't give a fuck what anything else was doing. Even though I had a 360, I was all about Nintendo Wii, and at that point in GameCube, and like. I remember picking this game up at, like, just because someone I was working with, like, was talking about how excited they were for this game. And I played it, and I'm just like, that game was fucking, when I saw that, I'm like, I can't believe games look this good when I played that game. And, like, playing it, going through that same spot again when when the plane crashes in the ocean, there's fire, I'm like, it still looks really good. I mean, it's updated, obviously, but it still looks really good. It's not up to, like, obviously like a Doom or Uncharted 4, Last of Us, anything like that. Still looks really good. And then going into like actually into Rapture, it's like the music, the Big Daddies, like the sense of dread, and like feeling of accomplishment when you're fighting a Big Daddy, when you beat a Big Daddy, is still there from what it was in 2007 for me.
Cool.
Where it's just like I walk into a room, there's a Big Daddy, I'm like, fuck. Like I gotta, now I'm like, all right. I gotta swift through all my weapons, see what I got for ammo here. Okay, I got some electric buckshots here for my shotgun, or I got some heavy ammo for my pistol here. Okay, I might be okay. Like I'm planning shit out. And then like when you beat them, like I've died a lot of times fighting Big Daddies because they fucking destroy you. But just being back in Rapture feels good.
Cool,
like it's one of the best settings in gaming history to me. Just like the environment, the music, everything about it. It's just it's brilliant. And it's just like I said, I was worried that it wouldn't live up to it, but it does. And there's things that like the shooting mechanics in this game are not great. It doesn't compare, but it's hard because like comparing it to like a Doom or a Call of Duty, like shooting has evolved so much in gaming nowadays, but this game is so focused on like your plasmids, your like your psi powers.
There's a lot more going on than just your shooting.
Yeah,
like with a gun, anyways.
So if you get like that's the only issue.
I'll play the second one.
Yeah, but like it does not. That's the only issue I have is like aiming wise. I have troubles with it because there's no zoom with it. You can zoom, but it's not like it's you have to click in R3. And then like that, like it's not like you zoom in and like you like L2, and then you let go and you're back out. It's like you gotta click it in and then click it back out. But it's a minor complaint. Overall, this game it's fantastic. Still, I'm like 5 hours into it. I can't wait to play through this, and I'm gonna go through Infinite next, and then I'll go back to Bioshock 2. But it's good. It's great.
Awesome.
I'm happy because like we talked about, it's like I was saying, it's one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm happy it's still that game. It's still considered one of my favorite games of all time.
Good. It's
not one of those games like a Skies of Arcade Legend where like that game's, I love that game, but me today I would not love that game kind of thing. But yeah, I also played a little bit more of Joltoon.
Yeah, it's like say it however you want to. I've heard like 5 different ways.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've heard Jotun.
Yeah.
I've heard all kinds of stuff.
I was trying to figure out how to pronounce it.
Jotun.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it. I played like I'm like an hour and a half into that, and it's been in the back seat since Bioshock came out. It's a good, like, I love the art style.
Yeah.
The gameplay is pretty cool, but I didn't realize this when I started playing the game. It's a boss rush kind of game.
Oh, it is?
So like you just go through like this world environment where not a lot's happening. It's a gorgeous environment.
Does it take place in like the hell of the Vikings, Valhalla?
I don't know much about their mythology, but I know it's like they like their I think it's like their boat crashes on an island.
Norse legends or anything?
Yeah, I don't know much about like their mythology.
Yeah, I know very little.
I just know that like I think like if I remember correctly, it's like the boat they're on crashes on this like island or something, and you're fighting a bunch of like bosses. The boss battle, like the 2 boss battles I've done so far, are pretty cool. I'll admit that.
Really?
The puzzles are kind of lame.
Yeah.
You have to like do some puzzles, and that's the only thing you do in the environment when you're walking through it, and it's just like that's kind of cool. Or no, I'm sorry, that's kind of lame.
Yeah,
the boss battles are kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't know. It's not very. Like I said, the boss battles are cool. And I wish like if you're gonna do a boss rush game, I just want to just do the bosses. I don't want to like go through your environments.
It hasn't quite grabbed you as much as you think it.
No,
you wish it would have.
No, I got to like the second boss battle and stuff. And I enjoyed. Like the first boss battle was tough, or the second one. It was like a mini boss. I fought a mini boss and I beat that one. And I fought like a main boss. I'm going off trophies because I've done a few boss battles. I don't know what they are, but I've done a few battles. But there's like no like mini like regular enemies you fight. There's like you can find things up. There's also some Castlevania, Metroid-ish kind of stuff too, where you can find in the environments upgrades for like your character. So like a bigger life bar, things like that, more powers. But yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, it's not grabbing me like you said. There's just like, and I've never really played a boss rush kind of game before.
Yeah.
And yeah,
just the way you describe it briefly, it kind of reminds me of that game we got for free on PSN like last month or 2 months ago.
Oh yeah,
which I really liked for a while, but like after a while, I guess lost interest.
Yeah, that game
like a bunch of bosses and like cool timing.
Fury,
yeah.
You're right. So I had played one before that. That's the first one I played. That game is 10 times better than this game.
Oh really?
Just because it takes you straight to the boss fights.
Okay.
And like
no, that's just helpful.
The boss
to
fights
me,
are
like I was like looking at it today and like the pictures look so cool.
Oh yeah,
but like you said earlier, we were talking. It's like
yeah,
you know, substance over
style over substance.
Style over substance. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that game. Yeah, no. Fury is. I would rather play. If Fury wasn't so fucking hard, I would fucking play. I would keep playing Fury.
Yeah.
Because that game, like, I love that game,
like,
but that game's fucking hard.
Just a little too hard.
More than a little.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But I suck at video games, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard, dude.
Yeah.
I suck too.
I couldn't get past the second guy. It was actually tough to get to the first guy. I beat him my first try, but like
it took me
2 hits away from dying. Yeah. But no,
yeah. Sorry.
Jotun,
Jotun,
whatever you want.
Valhalla edition.
I guess it's up to you if you like those kind of games. It's like I talked about last week. It's like a Dark Soul-esque kind of game, but it's boss rush mode of that. And if you like that and like you like the art style that it has, you might like this game. But if I can just do the boss fights and skip everything else, I would probably be more interested in this game. If it was more like Fury in that standpoint, where it's just like it just takes you to the next guy.
Yeah, it's just like a big long story thing. Then you're to the next guy, basically.
Yeah,
a cutscene.
I would probably enjoy it more.
Yeah,
but I don't enjoy this from that standpoint, and so it sucks.
Yeah,
but that is basically what I've been playing this week, and probably Bioshock Collection is what I'm going to be playing for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Like I said, I still want to pick up Record. I'm waiting for a used copy to come into GameStop, so I can use my coupon for it to get like $5.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Because with my disc, I'm a member, so I get like a discount shit. So on top of my coupon. So once that comes out, and I might wait a little bit still like to play it because I want some patches to come in.
A big patch.
Yeah, because the game sounds amazing, but it sounds like the issues with the game sound fixable.
Yeah.
Through patches, which
That's
sucks.
Good. It sucks.
that came out.
It sucks that it came out
Yeah.
like that, but it's good that eventually you can possibly play it, and it's
These are fixable issues.
much more polished and fixed.
Yeah. This isn't a bad game. It's just like it's a good game with bugs.
Yep.
So which is better than a bad game with no bugs, I guess. So
Yes.
um
And a bad game with bugs.
yes. Nothing's worse than a bad game with bugs.
Saying, I guess.
Yeah. It's like Assassin's Creed Unity.
I had to say it.
That's the bad game with bugs.
Yeah.
But I guess we can jump into some topics. Not a lot going on this week.
It's been pretty quiet.
Yeah. We're at that point though now where it's like
Yep.
games are coming out and there's not a lot of news. Which I'd rather have games to play and no news or very little news than a bunch of news and no video games to play.
Mm-hmm.
So
True that.
yeah. So we're getting into that season here in a couple weeks. It's gonna be even crazier. So especially like we talked about last week, October. It's gonna be when like it starts to when it gets lit, as the kids say nowadays. I actually want to say real quick before we jump into this. I'm gonna jump. I don't know how much we want to say about it. But the new Destiny DLC comes out on Tuesday, the Rise of Iron. I'm not hearing a lot about that at all. Like I'm not hearing.
No, this Tuesday?
It comes out on the Tuesday, yeah, on the 20th.
I haven't heard anything. I've seen a couple pictures.
Yeah, and like we've talked about
cover.
we talk about Destiny a lot in this show. I've bought it twice. I still own it, and we were playing through Taken King a couple months ago, and I was enjoying it. And I was talking about like I'm interested in that DLC, but it's just like, yeah, it's just crazy to me. I don't know. I just noticed. I was thinking about a couple days ago. I was just like,
It's I say it's the first time that you haven't heard much about like an expansion or a DLC that's coming out for that game.
Yeah, like positive or negative at all.
Yeah, like
at least when the first two DLC packs came out and everybody hated them, like we heard all about it.
Yeah,
it's like this is coming out Tuesday. I'm not seeing any advertisements for it. I'm not hearing a lot of buzz about it. Like Destiny was like fucking. It was all the websites would talk about it. Everything about every little thing about Destiny they talk about.
Yeah,
and nothing. So I just thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm curious how this does. I'm not going to buy it right away, Rise of Iron, because I haven't beat Taken King yet. Still waiting on Jake and Jack play that through with me. Mm-hmm. But I'm curious to see what people say about the Rise of Iron. It's only like $20, I think, too, so it's not that bad.
That's not bad.
For it. But let's jump into some topics. A rough week for me, as far as some shit going on.
Yeah.
So I started off earlier in the week.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Video game wise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Well, maybe you more than me.
All right.
But I'm still. If you're talking about the same thing I'm talking about.
Well, I was gonna start with in chronological order.
Okay.
On a Monday or Tuesday this week. I remember where I was. This moment. It's.
I think I know.
So I was at work, break room, scrolling through Twitter like I do on first break every morning, going through all the news. Find out Last Guardian's been delayed from October 25th to December 6th.
Forgot about that one.
So I sent you a message. I sent everybody a message. I sent the guys a message saying I fucking hate everything right now.
Yeah.
Which we talk about all the time about like it's hard to be upset about delays. It's always like we always talk about the Miyamoto thing about it's better to be late and good and right than out on time and broken. Yeah, I think I could not obviously not the exact quote, but essentially it's the same thing.
Same, yeah.
You're always gonna be a bad game forever. It's the same as essentially what it is. So I was pretty pissed about that. Which whenever game I'm super looking forward to, it's like I'm always pissed for a little bit, but I was legitimately like almost depressed for like a whole day when this happened.
That sucks.
Yeah, I think a lot of this one hurts because at least with Last Guardian for years, it was like we just didn't hear about it.
Yeah. So
I think about it like once around E3 every year, and it would come and go, and I was kind of bummed for like a day, forget about it for like years because I didn't talk about it, and then it was just like E3. I was so fucking happy. October 25th. Fucking can't wait.
Sounds like a lock.
We're like 5 weeks out. We need like 6 more weeks. Which now I'm much better place. That's fine, but I was pissed because my two games I look forward to most this year, all year, more than Doom, Uncharted 4, Madden, Last Guardian. Outside of Unravel. Outside of Unravel, that game sucks. Last Guardian.
I'm gonna save it.
Last Guardian and South Park's Fractured Butthole. And they're coming on the same fucking day.
Not anymore.
But not anymore.
There's where it comes to the next one.
Damn fucking game.
It's like the worst thing ever.
Justin told me this.
Boom, it's like those silver balls in like someone's office where like one hits it, it's like, nope, you gotta go over there now.
Yep. I was just... Then Justin sends me a message. Hey, did you hear about the South Park game? I said, what? All caps. 27 parentheses.
Yeah.
Parentheses, exclamation points.
Maybe
a couple of parentheses. I was pretty pissed. And I could have just looked it up. I didn't. But it feels like 6 years goes by. He doesn't respond. And then he sends a message. But he doesn't say it. He's like, oh, it sounds like they probably didn't want the competition on December 6th.
Oh, yeah. I thought you knew.
So Jake sends back, delayed? Question mark?
Yeah.
And you're like, yes.
This is quarter 1, 2017.
Motherfucker. Sons of fucking bitches. What did I say back? I need, like, fuck you guys. I need
15 minutes.
I need 20 minutes or something like that, yeah.
No.
Go ahead. Just
I totally get that. No, like, it sucked for me, too. Like, The Last Guardian, I know Tyler, dude, has been wanting this game so bad, so I feel that, dude. It's like, I'm numb to that, like Zelda.
Yeah.
Like, it's just delayed all the time.
Every Zelda game gets delayed like 3 years.
It's like, what? I didn't even really feel anything last time. It's like, it's delayed, yeah, of course.
It's come out 2013.
Yeah. 2015.
Wasn't initially like a 2014 release date, and then they postponed to 2015?
It might.
And then it was delayed to 2016, then it was delayed to 2017.
I think it was initially 15.
Oh no, Star Fox was like 2014 or something like that.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that.
But like, yeah. And so I feel for you about Last Guardian. That game still does not capture me at all. Like I like the sad looking dog thing.
Bird dog.
Like, I'm concerned what you actually do in this game. But no, I feel that though, Tyler.
Here's the thing with real quick with Last Guardian.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting this game to be great right now. Like, I understand. Like, this game will never live up to expectations.
Which is fine.
Which, maybe it will live up to my expectations because I know it won't live up to, like, those fucking, like, crazy ass
people.
Yeah, like, we waited this game for, like, since, like, 2008, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not going to be, like, the greatest game of all time.
No.
If this game is just good, I'll be happy. That's kind of where I'm at with this game.
That's cool.
But it's just... This one stung the most. Just because it's like, we're so close.
And
we're just weeks away. We're weeks away. And it's just like, we need 6 more weeks, guys.
Why would you send an exact date? An exact date. But yeah, like you said, hopefully for the better.
Yeah. But go ahead.
No, yeah. But that's, hopefully, like, it's like, ends up being a game I really like. Or I want to play is Last Guardian. But then, like, South Park. That's my second game I'm looking forward to this year. Like, not saying my second most important game. Second game in chronological order. Because I don't know which ones I like better. I'm looking forward to Color Splash and South Park.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really big into, like, some games coming out this year. Like, I don't know a lot about a lot of them, though, too.
Yeah, well, no.
I'm kind of in the dark about some.
I was
kind of like,
if we want to jump into a conversation about that, like, there's a shit ton of games that come out this fall that I want to play.
Yeah.
But as far as like excited for, like super hype for, like day one buys for me, this is one of those like down years for that. Although I think the games that like South Park, Fractured Butthole, probably more than likely be a great fucking game.
Yeah.
Obviously not coming out this year now.
Yeah.
Last Guardian probably gonna be hopefully a good game, but yeah, I think this is a down year as far as like AAA titles go. I think there's a couple like really good ones, like Mafia 3, potentially Watch Dogs 2 could potentially be really good. That's the problem. It's a lot of potential.
Right.
Actually, now I think about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potentially good games. Gears of War 4, I think will be good. But yeah, I can understand. Like, and I've heard from other people now. Like
what's the most like hyped game? You know, like everyone's thinking about.
I
don't feel like there is one definitive one.
No, I think there is a plethora of I think
of
good,
potentially
awesome games. Yeah,
totally.
It's kind of like 2014. I look at or 13. That first year with 2013.
I was guessing.
Sorry.
13 was a cool one for me.
Actually, no. I take it back. It would be 14.
Was it 14?
2014. We're like there. I remember like we talked about it for months on the show about like there was like 20 like good like potentially good AAA games come out that fall, and I bought a lot of them. I got Dragon Age, Far Cry 4, all like a few other ones. I can't think of them now, top of my head. And a lot of them were just like good, okay. And I feel like we're at that same point this year. I think these games will be better than they were back in 2014, as far as like PS4, Xbox One games go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see. Like Jake was talking about it a few weeks ago. You guys were talking about the Messenger, the Facebook message group we're in, about how, and so was Gabe. Like, I think there's some potentially good games this year, but yeah, there's not that one. There's not really any big, huge day one buys.
Yeah.
Like for sure, these are gonna be great fucking games. To me, like South Park was that one. That's gonna be a great fucking game.
Yeah.
And it's gone now, and that's what bums me out probably the most.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that my two favorite games, like two most hype games, are coming on the same day now. But like at the same time, I'm just bummed. Like it sucks having to wait. But if it makes the game better, obviously it's better. It's for the best. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting the rest of the year, I think.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a year where we both play by ear. I think all of us.
Yeah, I have my games. I'm gonna pick up. Obviously, we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I got Last Guardian, obviously.
Yep.
Watch Dogs 2, day one buy for me because I like Watch Dogs.
Me too.
Podcast long, because it's Drunk Nerds Day. You knew I like Watch Dogs. It needed some work. It was a good first impression, I thought.
Yeah.
And Justin and I were talking about back and forth early in the week. I think this could be really cool, especially with the San Francisco setting. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's probably the best place to be in if you're going to like a hacking tech-based game.
Yeah.
It makes the most logical sense probably to be in.
Or Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
But that'd be a whole different type of game.
That would
going
be
after
more
like
political
the
game.
Government and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I am interested in the rest of the year because there's probably probably 10 games I want to play this year.
Mm-hmm.
But like only a few of them I'm buying those games.
Which I think could be kind of cool because it's like more like you go, it's like an open table to like.
Yeah. I'm
kind of gonna wait and see a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And in this game, hearing all kinds of awesome things about it, I'm probably gonna grab it up and check it out. Like you're talking about Mafia 3. Like, if I hear awesome things about that game or like hear good buzz going on, like I'll probably pick it up.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like I like it this year because I'm very open. Like last year, I think I had like a whole bunch of games, or especially the year before, like I had like almost every big game. Like I was ready to buy it.
Yeah, I spent like way more money than I like to admit in 2014 on like just buying every AAA game.
Yeah.
That came out the year, and then last year I was kind of more picky. I think we talked about last year, but 2015 I think was one of the best years in gaming in a long time, probably since 2007. I think when you had like a Bioshock, Super Mario Galaxy, Call of Duty 4, Mass Effect, Rock Band.
Wow, that was the same year.
Darkness.
That's crazy.
Probably missing some games in there too.
Mm-hmm.
But just a lot of great games that year. I thought 2015 I made a top 20 list, and all those games were legit, really good games, and I still cut games off my list.
Yeah.
Of like good games.
Wow.
I'm looking at 2016 right now. Like I still I feel like games like that could potentially just kind of reminders help me remember.
Mm-hmm.
And
I had that in my head. I need to write it down.
It's gonna be not that these are gonna be bad games, but I don't think it's gonna be as hard as last year to
I agree.
make a top 10 list.
I feel like the top 10 list will be easily fit into place.
Yeah.
And maybe even a couple towards the end, like you might have to force into that top 10.
I don't think
not force, but just that's their place because there's nothing else this year.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be an issue for me because I think I played a decent amount of games and hopefully we'll play more. Like I just look at I have a list here of games just kind of interested in. Gears of War 4 is actually already paid off, but I'm considering buying. It's paid off, but I'm considering switching into to Mafia 3 and renting Gears of War 4. That's my thing this year. There's a lot of games I want to play, but I just want to rent them because I'm just gonna play through the campaign and then never play them again probably. So like a game like Mafia 3 it's a much bigger game than Gears of War 4.
More like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
No way.
So I might switch my pre-order over to Mafia 3 just to get that. Last Guardian, obviously. Watch Dogs 2 we talked about. Recore, talked about that earlier. Battlefield 1, I want to rent that game because I want to put that campaign. It could be pretty sweet. Yeah. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. My sister's buying that game. I'm just going to borrow from her and play through it on Extra Life. So what am I playing for that game?
Nice.
Titanfall 2. That campaign trailer we saw at E3 looks pretty sweet. That's a rental for me as well. Pokemon Sun, I'm going to wait and see on. And also Dishonored 2. I tried playing...
I keep forgetting that game's coming out this year.
Yeah, me too. If I didn't have that list, I'd probably forget all about it. I tried playing through the Dishonored this Definitive Edition that came out last year, and I picked it up a while back for cheap, like a flash sale or something. I tried playing through it again over the summer. I love that game back in the day. Like I had it like considered like probably one of the top 20 games of the last generation. Not hooking me right now.
No,
didn't hook me then. So I don't know. I might not pick it up now just because of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like we talked about, like we were saying, 2016 is a year potential. At least the fall.
Yeah.
A lot of potentially great games, but nothing definitive. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but South Park getting delayed.
Yeah. 2017's full of potential.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, at least the early part. You look at like NX, it's coming out, supposed to come out in March.
Yep.
Zelda, we gotta presume is coming out early.
Zero
Dawn, South Park, Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yep.
Those are the ones I can think off the top of my head. I'm sure we're missing a couple in there somewhere.
It'll be very interesting.
Yeah.
Year.
And
Scorpio.
Scorpio, late fall. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
See what happens.
Yeah, the next year or so of gaming is in general, it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, but that might actually do it for our show this week. Not a lot of news going on.
Pretty dry.
There are not. It doesn't help that two of our hosts are out this week. But I do want to thank you guys so much for listening. If you like this show, check us out, obviously, on iTunes if you're not already, and leave us a review and subscribe. We really appreciate it. If you're checking us on YouTube, check us out on iTunes. Also, if you're listening to us on iTunes, check us on YouTube. At Generation Gaming, subscribe to us there. Like our videos. We definitely appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys. Also, we are on Twitter at GenGaming Pod, so follow us on there. Post whenever the show goes up. It's probably the first place to look for as far as information when the show goes up. On Facebook, we have a page and group. It's GenGaming Podcast. So like and join us there. I always post the information when the show's up. So we'd really appreciate it if you check us out on there. I also want to thank people for this month of September. We've already surpassed our downloads for the most downloads in 1 month by a pretty decent margin, and we're only about halfway through the month, a little past. So we greatly appreciate all the new listeners we've had over the last few months. But to hear from you guys. So, like I said, check us out on those social media sites. Let us know you're listening. We'd love to talk to you guys.
Anything you want to say.
Yeah, anything you want to say. As long as that's slander or libel. And leave us a review on iTunes and like our videos and tell us your friends. The more the merrier. We love that stuff. Better it does for us. So thank you guys so much for listening. I was your host Tyler.
I was Justin. And how are you doing, Gables?
Alan.
GG, everyone. That's so thrown off.
I don't. Do I do Alan?
Alan. Gables. GG.
Gales Alan.
I'm just saying things now.
We're just kind of talking.
We don't know what's happening.
I don't know what to do now without Gables saying
like
GG.
Thing, yeah, it's that thing that happens when you get sucked up into a UFO beam. I don't know what's going on.
No, I know something.
I'm just saying things.
I feel a weird pressure in my butt right now.
Bad things are gonna happen.
Bad things are gonna happen. Things are gonna go for butt.
No. Coming out.
Well, things are gonna go up the butt first. and then they'll eventually come
Oh,
out.
yeah.
You gotta get in there first, you know,
You gotta
before
eat.
they can come out of
You
it.
gotta eat first.
Well, our weird satellites, you know,
That's true.
and probing.
Episode 1.
I get all my scientific facts by no probes from South Park.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Hope you didn't hear that.
Yeah. Hope you stopped listening already.
What have you been up to, Gables?
Hi, Gables. He's not listening. Bye, Gabe.
Tyler wants to touch your face.
I do want to touch your face, actually. PAX 2017. Touch your face.
2000.
Touch Gable's
He's
face.
gonna close his eyes.
I won't close my eyes. I want to see it. I want to
You
feel it.
don't want to miss a thing.
Yes. I love you, Gabe. Bye, Gabe.
Goodbye, Jake.
Bye, Jake. Bye, Jake.
Bye. Bye.
We got a brand new collaboration here.